Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about something I didn't even know you could do in online. So I had always known that there were two trains. There was the one that kind of does the circle around the entire map, the one that you predominantly see up in Sandy Shores, Blaine County, Paleto Bay, more of like the traditional style train. And then there's the sort of train, the metro, that runs through the city. It goes underground. It has little stops where people and NPCs get off. I'm sure you guys know of the two ones. Now, either a year or two ago, there was this huge phenomenon on YouTube where people were trying to stop the train with various methods and items in game, using mods or weapons or vehicles at their disposal. And every single time, nothing would happen. The train simply just phases through all those objects. They aren't impacted by, no matter how many light poles you put in front of it, it won't be stopped. However, I have only done one train stopping video on my channel. Now, we've done a couple of live streams just for fun, like to see how many dumps we could pack into the train tunnel and just see if it could break the game. I think that's good fun. But I've only done one video where I've officially stopped the train, and I actually did so twice. Not using mods, not using hacks, like legitimate ways in which you could actually stop the Paleto Bay train. One of them is in a mission literally called Derailed, where you as Trevor run the train into another train. So that's obviously how it gets stopped. And then there's actually a way in which you can complete a sort of parachute mission with Dom that actually has you landing on top of that train. And once you get out of the tunnel, you can just throw like a sticky bomb on it and it will actually blow up and derail like a normal train. So those were the two official ways in which you could actually do this. And it's the only time I've made a video on stopping the train. Well, it turns out that you can actually stop the train that goes inside of the city, which I had no idea that was even a thing. So just like the train out in Paleto Bay, it's kind of hard for me to say where you should go in order to find this. I just went to the main like train station part that you guys probably pass all the time. It's sort of near the beach and sort of near the airport. And there's two sides. There's a side for the train to go east and a side for the train to go west. It doesn't matter what side you get it on. It turns out you can stop this, and it's a whole lot easier than what you can do in single player. This train, unlike the one in Paleto Bay and Blaine County, the one that goes around the entire map, will simply stop if you get in front of it. That's right, this train won't actually run you over if you are passive with it. It'll just stop there and not do anything, which I thought is kind of cool. And you can sit there for minutes on ends, and it will not move. It literally won't do anything. I've stood out there with just myself. I've stood out there with my car. I've stood out there on top of my car. This train will not move. Now, like the train out in Paleto Bay, there is a conductor or a driver that actually is on the inside. And I wanted to do some tests here. I wanted to see what would happen if I messed with the driver just a little bit. Would that change his disposition? And would he actually go about either running me over or running through me? And the answer to that is actually yes. If you end up pointing a gun at this driver, the conductor, or you end up shooting him, the train will end up running you over. And what's funny about it is just like the train in Paleto Bay, even if you take out the conductor, like you shoot him, the train is going to be able to autopilot itself. This train must have been made by Tesla or something like that. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Some other pretty cool quirks about this train is even though people wait at the stops to get on, no one actually gets on, even though the doors of it physically open, which is really weird. So the entire time the train is 100% empty, like nothing is ever going on here. Now, what's also kind of cool is unlike the train in Paleto Bay and the one that goes around the entire map, you can actually get inside of this one. Unfortunately, you can't sit down, so it doesn't function like a taxi or anything like that. But you can stand up, and what I've noticed is this is actually a great way, if you're AFK, to go from one side of the city to another. So I've stated that if you are AFK, you can use things like taxis or the train out in Paleto Bay or this train to go from location to location. Like let's say you have to run upstairs and make a sandwich or run outside and do something really quick. This is something you can do, and it'll actually keep your character because you're moving from disconnecting and going AFK. So there actually is some value here, and another added bonus is this train actually goes underground, which not a lot of people know how to access. There's only a couple of underground locations that you can get to, and most people will just assume you're underneath the map, or maybe you're above the map in the air. So it's a great way to avoid bounties. It's a great way to hide out from other players. And it's simply a great way if you just want to leave your controller and have to go do something, your character won't end up getting timed out. So it really is amazing. I've been playing GTA 5 for going on 5 years now, and I had no idea that you could actually stop the train in the city just by standing in front of it, as well as some other cool quirks about it that I had no idea. I think if we do some live streams going forward, we're going to be doing a really fun challenge, seeing how many people we can get inside this train. I think that would be pretty cool. So this is pretty awesome. I had no idea about this either. Again, I think it's really amazing that you can play this game nearly every single day and still learn something new, which I guess just is the beauty and the magnitude of GTA 5 itself. And what's cool is you can do this in single player and in GTA Online too. Like with the other train, that was only possible to stop it and derail it in single player. But this one, you can do it in both online and single player, which makes it doubly cool because you can do so with your friends and crew members or just random people also. So let me know in the comments down below. Did you know you could do this? Did you learn something new? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, more in the comments down below. If you did go on to enjoy the video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next video.